Hey Slazzer gang, and welcome back to Slazzer's channel. I am Mahlatse and this is the channel takeover. So as you can see, I am by myself today because this is a channel takeover, like I said, and I'm going to be telling you guys a story time. But before we get into the story time, please don't forget to like this video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to Slazzer's channel because come on, the quality content. This is actually my second appearance on the show. I've been on the show before for a sip or spill. If you have not watched that video and other videos, please make sure you watch them before or after this video. Do the right thing, like the videos, comment, all that usually stuff. So guys, I'm going to be telling you guys a story of how my friends and I got scammed by a prophet who took our cell phones. Yo! You see these fake prophets? Actually, he wasn't a fake prophet, guys. He was a genuine prophet who just used his spiritual powers, his God-gifted powers for all the wrong reasons. Yo! Hi. Okay. Let me make sure you guys follow. It was 2017. I was in grade 9 in 2017. And it was a random Friday. I came back from school, and on Fridays, I don't really like doing any school-related things. Even homeworks, I'll see them on Saturday or on Sunday. So on Fridays, I come back from school, I do what I have to do that's not school. That day, I changed my school uniform, I cleaned the house, and then I made something to eat while watching Tom's. Yeah, I liked that show. Loved it so much. So I was watching that show and I was just chilling, vibes. It's a Friday. Relaxing. And then my best friend, who lives 2 houses away from my house, comes to me and is like, can you please escort me to the spaza shop? I'm like, cool, I'm bored anyway. So we go. Before I left, I checked my phone and the battery was honestly about to die. But then a thought was like, charge it. And then another thought, use your words, girl. Another thought said, just take it. And then I listened to this intrusive thought that made me lose my cell phone. Anyway, that is neither here or there. I took the cell phone and then I wanted biscuits. So I took some money that I had to buy some muddy biscuits. So when we get to the spaza shop, y'all, I find 2 of my other friends there. They were already done buying and then they waited for us. My best friend bought before me and then I bought. And there was quite a lot of people at the spaza shop, so I had to wait a bit. And then after I bought my biscuits, when I went back to my friends for us to leave, a man approached us. I'll never forget the features of that man. I swear if I meet him today, I am gonna know it's him. Right. So this man comes up to us and is like, he was wearing, you see those Zion coats? Those long Zion coats, it was blue in color, and then it had a white belt, and he had that stick that they carry, right, and white pants. So it was obvious to see the man of God. He greets us, and he's like, can you please direct me? We're like, oh, okay, where would you like to go? He says, Garao Crèche. Now, my friends have always been living there, so they knew Garao Crèche because that's the crèche that they went to, right? So they directed this man. They told him, you go like this. So, by the looks of things, this man wanted to ask us directions to a place he thought we didn't know. So his plan could go accordingly. But we were wise. Also, I thought we were. Okay, they direct him, and then he's like, no, actually. Then he changes. Then he's like, I swear to God, that word is made up. There is no place called what that man said to us. I forgot the name, but he asked directions to this other place that I don't even remember because it does not exist. He made it up. So we just kept telling him, hey, we don't know this place. He's like, no, I heard it's around here. And we said, dude, we don't know the place. We didn't really tell him that, but like we were thinking, we said we don't know the place. Please. And then as he was about to give up, honestly we were getting sick of him at this point. We just wanted to leave. And then he says to us, please ask he points at a lady who pretended to buy at the spaza shop. Can't they're working together. Oh, goodness. So this lady was dark-skinned, very dark. And then she had a razor cut. I don't quite remember the clothes she was wearing. They're quite colorful, if I remember correctly. Colorful razor cut. And then Lorena, I don't know why it didn't click at that point. Why specifically her? Because there were other people at the spaza shop buying. Why ufuna yena? Mara, you give me. So, hence, till this day, my friends and I still think this man had something on us. It's either he had muti or something on us just for us to be yes man. Everything he said, we just agree to it.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
I swear we wanted to leave, but something was just like, let's just stay. He had something on us, I swear. Anyway, so Lorena, being his minions, we ask the lady, Dumela Ausi, do you know this place? And then she's like, yeah, I know it. Fake! Her acting skills, beautiful. Oscar. She could get a freaking Oscar. Her acting is so... And we didn't get... Guys, honestly, we were so clueless at that point. We had no idea what was going on. So we did whatever this man said. So we asked the lady, she says yes, and then she starts directing this man to God knows where. And then the guy says, thank you. As we were about to leave, he calls us again and he's like, I'm actually a prophet and I see things. And we're like, things. Okay, tell us more. And then another weird thing that he did that we didn't realize then, but it only clicked later after everything had happened. Why would he do that? So it was the four of us, right? One friend of mine was in grade 7, the other in grade 8, and then 2, me and my other friend were in grade 9. So we were 4, right? He separated us. So it was me and my best friend and then the other 2 separately. Then he started telling me and my best friend our news. He says to me, and hence I said before I started telling the story, I said I don't think he's a fake prophet, because honestly the things he said were true to some extent. He starts with me and he tells me that I must stop borrowing people my books and what. And I was like, that can't be a coincidence. How did he know that? And that's the thing I did. Honestly, I did like to borrow people my books to copy my homeworks and whatnot. So he knew what he was talking about. I'll give him that. He knew what he was talking about. And then he tells my friend my best friend to stop sharing her lunch with people. And she agreed with Vela, I do share my lunch with people. Right? We're like, okay, no man, you are a man of God. We appreciate the information you just gave us. Little did we know that this man of God was gonna con us. Con artist. What? Anyway, and then he tells my 2 other friends their things. Honestly, we never even discussed what he told them. Till this day, I don't know what that man said to them. Do I care? Not really. But yeah, that's it. And then Lord. Then this man tells the lady he's working with, there is a cut. Let's give her a name. Let's call her Simpiwe. Yeah, let's call her Simpiwe. So this man tells Simpiwe, I also see something. Nawe. And then the lady's like, she looked so shocked. She was like, oh, okay. Yini. Isn't Tazame Vela as Hambiga and whatnot? And then this man says, I'm gonna take out a mirror from my pocket. And then I'm gonna show you. You tell me who you see in the mirror, and then I'll tell you what's going on. This man dead-ass took out a mirror from his pocket, and then he showed it to Simpiwe. Did Simpiwe not pull out an Oscar-winning acting? that lady's dead and said, "Oh, Mpo," I will never forget the name she said. She said, "Oh, Mpo, how could she do that? Oh, yo." I bet there's not even an Mpo that she knows. I did as I. Okay, guys. Okay, that was traumatizing. Honestly, it was a terrific. It was bad. It was bad. Thinking about it now, actually telling this story makes me realize just how sad what happened was. Anyway, so once again, so this prophet tells Usimpiwe Uti, well, Umpo and her mother are plotting things against you, so you fail in university, so you don't do well, because I think he said something about Umpo being jealous of you getting good marks, and her mother, just a whole lot of, she acted like she believed that. And we were shocked with how could Umpo do that? We didn't even know Umpo. We were just like, how could Umpo do that? Yo, jealousy. Oh my God. Made up. All those stories were made up. Did we know that? No, we didn't. That's okay. That's okay, guys. Guys, it's fine. It's fine. Yes, it's sad telling the story, but it's okay. It really is okay. And then this man, oh my God, this man had the audacity to take things from 0 to 100 in a minute. Then he gives us these instructions. He says, "I'm gonna send you guys across the street." So now where we live is a gated complex. It's not an estate. Let's It's not an estate, it's just a gated complex. You feel me? There's one entrance and one exit. So, and then there's a T junction. No, there's a what? What do you call that thing? It's like extra game. Yeah, there's that. It's not a T junction. A T junction is like this, right? Yeah, it's a what? A what? Yeah. And then across the road is a cafe slash car wash. And then other houses and street poles, of course. So this man tells us, "I'm gonna send you guys individually to your street poles. When you get there," those instructions were so precise that I remember everything that man said to us. He says, "I'm gonna send you guys across the street. When you get to the street pole that I am gonna tell you to go to, you must stamp with your left leg and listen." He said, "When we stamp with our left leg and listen, we're gonna hear voices. Then we must come back and tell him what we heard." At this point we were, yo, I will like, and I'm just one guy. Wait. Wherever you are, sir, I'm not cursing you, but okay, anyway, I'm not judging. So we follow his instructions. He sent my other friend who was in the same grade as me first. I think he told her to go to the third pole. She did. The second one to the second, and then me to the first pole. And then he told us to leave our belongings with my best friend. Guys, even my muddy biscuits, yo, I'm very upset because I didn't even taste them. I didn't even eat one. Not even one, guys. We left our things with my best friend. It was my phone, my best friend's phone, and my grade 7 friend's phone. So the other friend didn't bring her phone. My phone was a Samsung. It wasn't the latest, but when my mom bought my brother a phone, he gave Mahlatse, use your words. What the hell? When my brother got a new phone, he gave me his old phone. It was nice. It was big, and then then my other friend had a Hisense. My best friend had a Hisense. And then the other friend, I forgot what her phone was. But yeah. 3 gone same time. Like it was nothing. Cool. We're going there, guys. I was so excited. I don't know. The thought of hearing voices of things or people I don't know just intrigued me. I was like, am I gonna hear ghosts? Okay, let's go. And then we cross the road, we're running. We wanna hear these voices. Like we're just like, yo, this man, you are the guy you think you are. Auntie. When I get there, I find my 2 other friends there. I was the last to go and listen to the voices. They went there before me. So when I get there, I see them like, they're just like stepping and then nothing. They're even changing the legs. They use the right one and the left one. I see that. I was like, maybe you guys are not doing it right. Let me do it. I stand with my left leg and then I keep quiet. I'm waiting to hear these voices, Bella. I'm waiting. I'm curious to hear what are you gonna tell me, right? I stand, nothing. I do it again, nothing. I was like, okay, let me try my right leg. Nothing. just when, and then my friends and I started laughing about it. Always, guys, what are we doing wrong? You know, what are we at this point, guys? We were not doubting this man. We were not doubting this man. Because everything he said was right. And then it starts clicking. Just when we thought we have seen it all, my best friend comes running. She's like, I think she said they told me to go to the 4th pole. But she was so excited. She was as excited as we were going to the poles. You could see it in her face. She was excited running. And then it clicks immediately to us. Oh, we say, no, wait. If you are here, who's left with us?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
It clicked to us. Wait, girl, no. And then we tell her, where are our cell phones? And then she said, they're left with the man. And then she continued going to, and then we're like, girl, what did you say? She's like, they're left with the prophet. And then it clicked to her as well. Oh, damn, gone. We didn't even discuss anything. We just ran back where that man was. We ran back to this barber shop, guys. Did we find him? Of course not. There was no trace of him. There was no sign of him. We kept asking people, did you see this man wearing this, with this lady doing that? Nobody saw that man. Nobody saw that man. Hence, I'm thinking now, since the place across this barber shop is a car wash, there was probably a car parked there. They got in the car immediately after we started doing our poll and listening thing. They got in the car and left. That's the only logical thing that makes sense, because there were so many people, but nobody saw him. Now we're panicking. Now it's just straight up panic. Everyone is panicking. Voices, emotions are heightened. It's a mess at this point. It's a mess. And then my other friend just kept saying, guys, Papa, and we're like, hey, go for the tweet. Wait. Yes, your father is strict and all, but we also lost our things here. Just kept, Papa. I was like, hey. Oops. So now we're just planning how we're gonna tell our parents that we lost our phones. How did we lose 3 phones all at once? You know, And I could see in my best friend's face that like she felt guilty. She felt, I don't know, man. She felt like it was her fault, but it wasn't, honestly. None of us had an idea what was going on. Hence, I'm saying this man had something on us. We were hypnotized by something. Lord bless you. So, we had to go home eventually. I didn't really have like a specific curfew, but I knew that I couldn't come back home after 8. That like 8 is the latest I could come back home, right? So when we got there, it was after 8. Generations nedlala already. I was like, hey, it's very late. And then I tell my best friend, please come with me so I can explain to my mom. Was I scared? Hell yeah, I was scared. Then we get home. We go to my house first, and I could see, guys, everyone knows their parent. I could see her face. She's angry, but because my best friend was there, she had to play cool. You feel me? She was like, oh, why do my lady so like, hey? Do you really want to know? Because I don't think I want to tell you. And guys, I don't think I was scared. Yes, to some extent, I was scared, but not that scared. Reason being, I wasn't beaten as a child. I never got hiding as a child. I don't remember getting beaten as a child. The last time I got beaten was, I think, grade 6, and it wasn't like Calaban or anything. It was just like a slap from my mom. But I never got a hiding as a child, so I wasn't that scared. I knew no matter what happens, I got some sharp. You feel me? So I'm like, that's terrible. And then she continued watching TV. She thought I was joking. I was like, woman, pay attention to me. I'm serious, mother. Got a mama. That's terrible. And then me, Shwang. Let me explain the whole story. She did not buy it. My mother did not buy it. She was like, what if you get a boyfriend, Zaluna? I'm like, mother, what? Okay. Oh, okay. And one thing I don't like doing is trying to explain to my mom while she's angry, because I think it makes her more angry. So I just kept quiet. She said everything she needed to say about Lamsadwamudimu, and that was it. I just took everything she said. I just took it. And then my best friend was like, I have to go as well. I was like, should I go with you? She said, no. She went by herself. She explained. And then after some time, I could see it was no, man. My mom is not okay. She stood up. She went to my best friend's house. They were going to discuss it further, because the belief was that my best friend and I and our other friends gave our phones to our boyfriends. Mind you, I was not dating at that time. And then some time passed. I'm thinking, it's all good, man. We're good. I remember I dished up, and then gaja. Then my best friend comes. She's like, hey girl, Ziakala, let's go. Can you game or a meeting in my place? I'm like, yo, okay, let's go, I guess. Then we went to her house. She was not okay. You could tell she got more because it was my mom and her mom and her sister. So she felt ganged up on. She was really upset. And then I get there, but they told me to sit down. I sit down. They asked, I then explained again the story again. They were not buying it. They were like, oh, it's probably your boyfriends and what. Excuse me. It's probably your boyfriends and whatnot. Sure. And then they started doing one thing my mom knows I do not like, raising their voice. They started raising their voices at me, and then when someone raises their voice at me, I just completely shut out. Like I shut myself out of whatever is happening. I'm there, but I'm not listening to you. So they just kept talking, and I knew it was going to be very rude and disrespectful for me to just stand up and leave. But I really wanted to stand up and leave at that point, because now they were just making assumptions and making jokes. At some point, they stopped talking about it in a very serious and adulty manner, and they just started making jokes about it, and the jokes upset me. Guys, the jokes upset me because they were just making random assumptions, man. I didn't find it funny, honestly. I really didn't. So I waited for them to finish speaking so they could start another conversation on something. Luckily, Uzalo Naitokena, and then Uzalo, and then they started speaking about it. That was my cue to leave. Okay, now I can leave. Then I stood up and left, just like that. I didn't explain to nobody. My mom didn't even say anything because she knows Uguti. Yeah, the line was crossed. And that's it. Then I left. I went home. She didn't really make a big deal out of it, like not a huge deal. It was a big dealish. She just told my grandmother the next day. Then my grandmother asked my grandmother was sweetheart. She understood, man. She understood. She wasn't she got it. And then my mom was like, I'm not gonna get you a cell phone anytime soon. I was like, I was expecting that. I'm not really surprised. But me being the mastermind that I am, the ngono that I am, I found a way to get my mom to get me a phone earlier than expected. So it was approaching December. It was approaching final exams in grade 9. And then our teachers advised us to download this other app to practice. It has previous question papers. So I would download those apps on my mother's phone and use them for practicing. But sometimes I told her I am using her phone for that when I wasn't. I just wanted to take her phone away from her. So when she needs it, I can be like, I'm using it for schoolwork. She'd never say no. Anything school related, she'd never say no. So now I think it at some point and then she got me a phone. Mastermind, you must use those things. And yeah, guys, that's essentially what happened to my friends and I. We laugh about it till this day if we speak about it, but it was not as funny then. It really wasn't. Your hustling uncles and your hustling brothers, they really be scamming people out here, and it's so sad to watch. Because, yeah, the economy that we live in is just so terrible. I don't want to say I understand why that man did what he did, but to some extent, I feel like I get it. Guys, that was my little rant session, story time, and I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. If you did, like the video. Comment down below any other story that you may have similar to mine. And yeah, I'll see you soon.